Right, hi all. So, just come down, just met up with Dylan. I'm a brewer, and that last stretch, that whatever 4 or 5 miles, didn't see anyone, but taking in the scenery. But then, just as we come through, I did see these on the way along, and then they saw me at some point. But I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name's Mark Thompson, Single Malt Mark.
And Irvin Trajkowski.
And these guys, they're just running, I think they're doing a bit of training, but also for, is it charity?
Yeah, we're raising money for different strokes, a stroke charity.
So brilliant.
And he just messaged me and said, do you want to do a run on Wednesday? And I said, yeah, no worries. Well, it turns out to be 51 Ks.
Brilliant, yeah.
Support.
And obviously I was saying I'm doing this for PTSD, and you were saying that you've got some awareness around that because, is it your partner or wife?
Yeah, no, my girlfriend's fairly high up in the UK as a specialist in dealing with therapy. She's a psychotherapist, specialises in PTSD, trauma, especially in young adults as well. Yeah. So it's something I see the effects of through her quite often.
So basically she's a lifesaver then?
Yeah, I think I'm one of her biggest cases, but I can't actually afford her. I keep saying that to her.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Dylan, it's his last day of supporting me today, he had no minimal knowledge of PTSD, and now I think I've given PTSD after being with me for a week. But you saying you've got your own YouTube channel as well. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're both on Instagram. I'm Scotch.boy and
Single Malt Mark. But I'm on YouTube as Single Malt Mark as well.
And so I'm a bit ignorant. So are you distilling your own stuff, or you?
No, we both work as ambassadors and educators. So we're the sort of voices, the faces. Well, no, you're not so much the face. He's more the voice.
Is that a way of him telling you? Is he saying you're ugly, or?
I think so.
He does a lot of radio work. I'm not sure if that's... yeah, we're the ones that take the brand story, get out there to either the public, the consumer, or the bar trade, hospitality. So, I mean, that's seen a real struggle over the years.
Yeah.
So we're the sort of front line, if you like. We're the ones that get out there. And we do a lot of things like this with bartenders and hospitality people.
Yeah, getting people outside.
And I think hospitality, it's if we allow it to be, it's going to be a dying trade. But it's getting at the worst thing is, I know we're saying about, the health of drinking and stuff like that, but well, speaking to some guys further up, and it's that community aspect that we're missing, of where people get together. And I think, especially as men, it was a way of offloading and
100%.
Getting, and it's not all about drinking, it's just that community, I think.
And
COVID's put a nail in the coffin for a lot of hospitality, and that generation that have missed out on the opportunity to socialise on a sensible level. And, a lot of the stuff we talk about is drinking less but drinking better, understanding what it is you're drinking, where it's come from, the provenance. And I think we're seeing... Yeah, it's a slower burn at the moment, but good hospitality, good service will always win through. I think there's always a space for it.
Yeah,
as long as you educate everybody properly and employ people like us.
Yeah.
Do you know, this is a crazy thing, considering I've run, this is day 5, I think, from John O'Groats, but I said I missed a trip. I wanted to buy a little miniature bottle of whiskey, so when I get to the border, that would be my celebration. And do you know what? Since I've been travelling down, still haven't found one.
This is probably the one time that we don't have one.
I know.
I mean, what's your chances? If ever there was a thing to say, don't drink, that's it. So. But what was the dog's name? Sorry.
This is Angus.
Let me get down here so you can see Angus. Look at Angus.
This is Look. He doesn't know he's running 51 Ks. He just keeps going.
Bless him. But listen, guys, I won't keep you on, so I know what it's like, especially as a runner, when someone stops.
Best of luck.
Thank you.